Hi everyone. How are you today? I hope you're feeling well. Welcome to this class. My name is Yip. I'll be guiding you through today's sequence. I'm going to invite you to come laying down on your back, or if it's more comfortable for you, or if you feel particularly tired, to find a comfortable seated position. We're going to take a minute to arrive on our mats, arrive in our bodies. So just find a comfortable seat or alternatively lay down. Now you can start to close your eyes if you want to. Palms are facing upwards. If you're sitting, your palms can just be resting on your legs. And wherever you are, if the closing of the eyes gives you maybe a little bit of anxiety, just keep them gently open, focusing on one point in your room or on the ceiling. And we're going to start with connecting to our breath. So we're going to bring our awareness to the breath. So maybe that means that you're already automatically deepening your inhale and your exhale. Maybe for now you're just bringing the awareness there and seeing how your breath feels. So quiet down the chatter of the mind and focus for a moment on how the breath feels when it enters into the body. And on the exhale, are you holding any tension anywhere within your body right now? And see if on your exhale you can let go of that tension. So deep inhaling, filling up your body. And on the exhale, just releasing and letting go anything that you're holding on to that you don't need for these next 60 minutes. So that could be some thoughts, some emotion. And I know that this is always easier said than done, but we can at least make an attempt. So taking our time for the breath here. Inhaling deeply and exhaling, just letting it go. So maybe you are already scanning your body for that tension, or maybe the tension isn't in the body but it's in the mind today. It's all very possible, it's all very natural. And rather than labeling it or judging it, see if you can just acknowledge it. Say, hey, I feel stressed, and then bring your awareness back to the breath. Back to that inhale and the exhale. Gonna be here for just a little bit longer, really allowing ourselves to arrive. We'll be moving shortly. And I want to invite you today to stay very conscious with the sensations that we're feeling in the body. So rather than maybe going into the deepest that you can in a posture, see if you can back out a little bit and stay with what you're feeling, the connection of your feet on the floor or your hands on the mat, depending on what posture we're doing, of course. And every time when your mind wanders, we return back to the breath. And I'll guide you to that every time too. So perhaps your mind started wandering now, thinking about your day ahead or the last week you've had. That's, again, very natural. A wandering mind is part of the human experience. But for now, see if you can bring it back again to your breath. So if you're laying down, or if you're seated, calm meet us on the floor laying down. And on your next inhale, hug your right knee towards your chest. Maybe grab hold of it with both hands and give yourself a good squeeze here. You want to start rotating the foot, maybe clockwise to begin with, and then turn. You've done about 10 rotations anti-clockwise, or whatever direction you started with. So just rotating for now. And then find the center, point the toes to the back of the room, and inhale, flex the foot, toes come up. Exhale, point your toes to the back of the room. Inhale, the toes come up. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. 3 more. Point. Inhale, flex. Feel this. So make connection to the toes. Make connection to the soles of your feet and to the ankle. 1 more. Point. And flex. And then you want to start to rotate your knee. Maybe you're holding on a little bit less tight now, or maybe you're just guiding with your right hand, your knee. Make some big circles. Inhale and exhale when the knee comes down. So maybe you can feel some cracks or hear some noises of your body waking up. Take your time for this. Inhale, up, rotation. Exhale at the bottom of the rotation. And reverse your direction. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. So really feeling that in the hip sockets. Maybe you can feel the connection of your lower back on the floor, getting a little massage. Or maybe you're actually becoming really aware of your shoulder points, pushing into the floor, and the right one moving with the hip. I don't mind what you feel. I can't look inside your body. But you just start to become aware of all these different sensations. And find some stillness. Give yourself another big squeeze, nose towards the knee. And then exhale, release, let it go. Take a moment here and feel the difference between your right hand side and your left. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale the left knee towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze here. And then we're going to start to point and, rotate the foot first. We're going to rotate from the ankle. So make some circles with that left foot now. Beautiful. Keep it going. And then reverse your circle towards the other direction. Yeah. See if this side feels different. For me personally, my right ankle always feels very different than my left. My right one always makes lots of little noises and cracks, and my left one doesn't often do that. So be inquisitive about your body. Then inhale, the toes come up, flex the foot, and exhale, point to the back of the room. Really feel that. Inhale, up to the ceiling, flex the foot. Exhale, point the toes to the back of the room. Inhale, up to the ceiling, stretching that foot back. Exhale, point. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Keep going on your own pace here for a moment. Pointing and flexing. When you flex it, you can feel that opening through the whole sole of your feet. And when you're pointing, you feel that compression Inhale up, 3 more. Exhale down, pointing. Inhale up and point. Last one. Inhale up and point your feet. So maybe you want to release that right hand now and start to make circles while you're gently holding the knee with your left hand. Feel it in your hip bone. Inhale when you come up, exhale when you come down. You really want to open that hip, maybe cross it over gently a bit, and then exhale when you come down, inhale when you come up. Keep it going. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Remember, every time when you realize your mind has wandered, you're bringing awareness into your practice because you've just become conscious of the fact that your mind went somewhere else, that your thoughts took you away. And that's already awareness. Expecting yourself to be fully focused and have a still mind for 60 minutes is maybe a bit of a stretch, especially if you've just started. But even for more experienced yogis, that expectation might be a bit much. So bringing back the awareness is really what we're aiming for every time. Okay, come to the center with your knee, grab hold of your knee, and then bring the nose towards your knee. Give yourself a good squeeze. And let it go. Coming onto your back, palms facing upwards. Experience that different sensation on the left side now. Few more breaths. So for this moment, I want to ask you to start to focus your breath on the heart space. Just for a few cycles, connect to the heart space. Maybe naturally an intention already arises, or maybe you want to take a moment now to set an intention for your practice. It could be anything from today I will listen to my body. Today I will be kind to myself. Today I will be patient. Whatever works for you. And then when you're ready, hug in both knees towards the chest and start to roll up and down the spine for a few times. Maybe you want to do this really slowly, or maybe you're doing it really fast, just playing around here for a moment. And then when you're ready, find a comfortable seated position. Perfect. So the spine is straight. You can sit on a block or on a pillow if you have that at home perhaps. Roll open the shoulders. So inhale, the shoulders move forward, up towards the ears. Exhale, the shoulder blades slide back. Inhale, the shoulders move up. Exhale, the shoulder blades move back. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Beautiful. So we do that one more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. So you feel that openness through the chest. In a lot of postures, we'll be looking for that openness through the chest. So you're not necessarily curving your spine. You're still engaging your abdomen by pulling the belly button towards the spine. But the chest is open. And an easy way to do that, shoulders up, exhale, down. Beautiful. Take your right hand and place it on the left knee. Inhale, circle the left arm up, and exhale, place it behind you. Make sure that you're on your fingertips because it will help you keep your spine straight and elongated. And then inhale, open that chest. And then exhale, gently twist towards the left. Make sure that you're not pulling with that right hand. The twist is coming from your muscles, gently moving into the twist. You find a place somewhere behind you to look at. Make sure that you don't over twist your neck. It will give you the idea that you're further in the twist, but you're actually not. So keep breathing here. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that the spine is straight. Inhale. And then on your exhale, come back to the center, release, let it go. Taking your left hand, placing it on the right knee. Inhale, circle your right arm up. Exhale, place it behind you onto your fingertips, making sure that that spine is straight, chest is nice and open. Inhale, and then on your exhale, start to move further into your twist, gently twisting, so not pulling with that left hand on this side either. So you want to find a place that you can look at just behind you, anywhere. Keep breathing here. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come back to the center. Beautiful. We're gonna meet at the top of our mat, standing at the top of our mat. So we're gonna have our feet about hip distance apart. And you want to pick up your toes maybe for a moment so you can feel the corners of your foot connecting to the mat. So all 10 toes are up, drawing the energy up through your legs, engaging the leg muscles. Beautiful. Pulling your belly button towards the spine so your abdomen is engaged. Inhale, the shoulders move forward and up. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades back, palms open, facing the front of the room. Place your toes down. So you're now in an active mountain pose. Inhale, the hands come up, look up, stretch yourself out. Exhale through the heart centered, slowly move into your first forward fold. Maybe you want to have the knees deeply bent for a nice release of the lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulder blades contract, spine is straight, chin moves towards the chest. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of the room, lower the knee down. Inhale, come up, hands move into prayer. You might want to come up all the way straight above that knee, or if that's okay for you, you can stay down here and get a little bit more of a stretch on the front side of that right leg. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale, inhale. On your exhale, start to straighten that left leg, picking up the toes towards the ceiling, bending your right now. So the left leg is straight, the foot is flexed. You can either stay here up high, or on your exhale, start to hinge from your hips and move in for half splits. Making sure that your right hip still moves to the front of the room. The left hip is pulling towards the back and the left foot is flexed and the leg is straight. If you want to, you can, of course, hold onto the floor or place 2 bricks either side of you, leaning on them, just bringing the floor closer to you, really. Or alternatively, your hands are still in prayer, or maybe they're flying out behind you. Keep breathing here, maybe a lot of sensations. Inhale, hands come back to prayer, coming up. Bend the left knee, frame the left foot, curl the right toes under, and step back into high plank position. Breathing here for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees down, the chin and the chest down, and then inhale, slide through to cobra, chest moves up, shoulders slide back, elbows stay close to the rib cage. Exhale into child's pose, big toes touch, knees are wide. Breathe here for a moment. Give yourself permission to rest. Inhale, coming to all fours. The wrists are below the shoulders, the knees are below the hips, and the toes are curled. Inhale, lift the knees off the floor for a moment. Abdomen is engaged, you feel strong. Exhale, start to move the buttocks towards the heels. And then when you can't go any further, straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Making sure that your fingers are spread widely onto the mat, the palms are connected, and you're pushing yourself back and up. If your heels don't reach the floor, don't worry about that, but make sure that your spine is straight and your buttocks is going up towards the sky. Just have to make a little technical adjustment here for the microphone, but stay in your downward dog, please. So if the heels aren't on the floor, don't worry about that. You're pushing yourself back and the buttocks moving up, so the knees can be bent here. And then when you start to open up along the back side of the legs, then the heels can start to move towards the floor. Maybe you're just pedaling out for now, finding some space in your body. Inhale, the right leg rises high towards the sky, making sure that the hips stay straight so they don't tilt. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, push the floor away, and then gently step your right foot in between your hands. Lower the knee down. Inhale, come up again into prayer. This time we're going to twist in our low lunge. So we're going to move towards the right and hook that left elbow here on that right knee or thigh. So you're pushing into the hands, which will help you open up for that twist just a little bit more. Keep breathing here. You can look gently towards your right. You don't necessarily have to look up because that can put more strain on your neck. And keep breathing here for a moment. You're doing fantastic. Inhale, open up towards the side. And then exhale, look down, frame your right foot. Pick up the left knee and then step to the front of the room. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Take the hands overhead, look up. Exhale through the heart center. Release the hands, palms are facing forwards. Mountain pose. You can close the eyes for a moment if you wish. So remember, the corners of the feet are connected to the mat. You're drawing up energy through your feet. You're engaging your leg muscles. You're engaging your abdomen. Chest is open, shoulders slide back and down. Then inhale, hands come up, look up. Exhale through the heart center. Slowly fold forward. Again, have those knees bend if you want to for a nice release in your lower back, or start to straighten them if that feels okay with your body. Inhale, halfway lift. The hands can be on the floor, on the shins or on your thighs. Your spine is straight, the shoulder blades contract, and the chin moves towards the chest so that the neck, also part of the spine, is also straight. So you're straight like a tabletop. Yeah? Exhale, fold forward, step the left foot to the back of the mat now. Lower that knee down. Inhale, come up into prayer. So you can choose to either be straight above that left knee or lean in a little bit more towards the front of the room to get more of a stretch on the front side of that left leg. See what feels good for you today here. Either way, your chest is open and you're breathing into that heart space, into the prayer. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, come up. And then pick up the right toes, start to straighten that right leg. So the right foot is flexed and the right leg is straight. Maybe today this is enough. You can feel all the sensations in your body. I'd prefer you to stay here and stay with the feeling and your breath. However, if you want to move in a bit deeper, you can. You can start to hinge from the hips and start to move forward and down. Of course, you can place those hands on either side of your leg. You can bring some bricks on the side, or you can take your hands back to prayer or have them flying out behind you, wherever you feel comfortable today in this posture. Making sure that the right hip now is moving back and your left hip is moving forwards. And then you can start to move in deeper. Making sure that the right leg is straight and the toes are up towards the sky. Keep breathing here. So if you have a lot of sensations in the posture, fantastic, that's what we want. So maybe you're up here and you can feel a lot and you're like, why am I not down there? That's not the point. What we want is for you to connect to whatever it is that you're feeling in your body, not to take a cool Instagram picture, if you know what I mean. So no matter where you are, that's the full expression of the posture for you. So enjoy the sensations. If you feel a lot, breathe into it. Create space in your body. Then exhale, bend your right knee, frame the right foot, and then lift up the left knee, step it back, high plank. You're strong and you got this. Okay? Deep inhale here. And then exhale, lower the knees down, the chin and the chest. Inhale, slide through, the chest comes up, the elbows stay close to the ribcage, cobra. Toes are all pushing into the mat. And then exhale, come into child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Give yourself permission to rest here for a moment. Deep breathing. Inhale, meet me on all fours. Shoulders are above the wrist, hips are above the knees. Curl the back toes. Lift up your knees, engage your abdomen. You're strong, feel that core. And then start to move back towards the buttocks. When you can't go any further, whoop, you straighten your legs. Again, remember the knees can be bent. So you want to make sure that all 10 fingers are spread widely and you're pushing into the palms of your hands. So you're pushing back and up. And you want to maybe pedal out your feet still creating some more space, some openness. Inhale, the left leg rises high towards the sky, but the hips don't tilt. You see that difference? My leg is higher, sure, but my hips are completely tilted. So straighten out those hips, and then exhale, bring the knee to the nose, push the floor away, and then gently step it in between your hands. Beautiful. Lower that knee down. Inhale, come up, prayer. Keep breathing here. We're going to twist towards the left right now. So we're going to inhale, and on our exhale, move in towards the left. We're going to hook that right elbow behind the left knee, and then push into our hands. See if we can move our chest open towards the side of the room. Keep breathing here. If you want to move in deeper, that's fine. You can open your hands, or you can pick up that right knee if you did so in the other side as well. Keep breathing for just another moment. Inhale, and then on your exhale, look down, frame your left foot, pick up the right knee, and then step it to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take the hands above your head, come all the way up to standing. Exhale through the heart center. Release the hands, mountain pose. Take a moment here to feel the sensations in your body. Palms are facing to the front of the room. Beautiful. Inhale, take your hands overhead. Exhale through the heart center, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine is straight. Chin moves towards the chest. Shoulder blades contract. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Stay high, so we're not lowering that knee this time. Place your right foot down, flat on the mat behind you. And then inhale, take your right hand forward and then windmill yourself open into warrior two. You might want to heel toe that front foot, that left foot, a little bit further so it's dissecting the back line of the right foot. Your left knee is deeply bent, your arms are straight, and your chest is open. Breathe here. You're strong. Engaging your muscles. Inhale, open up the left palm, so the front-facing palm. Look over your middle finger. And then on your exhale, take it up and over, moving towards the back of the room into peaceful warrior. Beautiful. Inhale here, and then exhale, slide it back into warrior two. We're going to do that again. So see if you can make it a flowy, wave-like transition. Inhale, open up your palm. Exhale, start to take it up and then over, making sure that your left knee is still deeply bent and you can feel that stretch along the left side of your body. Breathing here. Beautiful. Exhale, move it back, warrior two. Lovely. We're going to take our left arm down towards the left thigh and circle our right arm forward and then open up towards the front of the room. So your left arm is on your left thigh and your right hand is above your ear, basically. Deep breathing here. If you want to move in a bit deeper, you can place your left hand down and inhale that right arm up towards the sky, or you can come into a bind here if that's part of your practice, placing your left arm below your left thigh and grabbing hold of that right wrist. Alternatively, you're here, having your left arm on the left thigh and having that right arm above. Yeah, beautiful. Keep breathing. Then we're gonna unbind if you're binding.
exhale, look down, and then frame the left foot. Step it back into high plank. Inhale here, pushing the floor away. And then exhale, either full chaturanga or lower the knees. Exhale, moving the chest down, not further than the elbows. Inhale, slide up and through in upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep breathing here. So big, deep breaths in your down dog. If you want to, you can pedal out, or right now, just find stillness. 3 more breaths here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg towards the sky. Remember not to tilt those hips. Exhale, bring the knee to nose, push the floor away, and gently step it in between your hands. We're gonna leave the left hand on the floor, and we're gonna inhale the right arm towards the sky. Coming into a twist here. If this is a lot for you, lower that left knee down towards the floor. Or alternatively, keep it straight up in the sky. Keep breathing here. Inhale. Then exhale, look down, frame your foot, and step it to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is straight. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Take your hands overhead. Exhale through the heart center. Inhale the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine is straight. Exhale, step the left foot back. Stay up high. So we're gonna take this time, listen carefully, the left foot down towards the floor. So your left foot is down. We're gonna take an inhale with the left arm pointing forward and then windmilling open. Warrior 2. The right knee is deeply bent, the arms are straight, the belly button is being sucked towards the spine, so your abdomens are engaged. Beautiful. Open up the front of your right hand, the front facing hand. Open up the palm, inhale, and on the exhale, start to take it up and over towards the back of the room. Right knee is still deeply bent. The stretch is alongside the right side of the body. Inhale, move it back, warrior 2. Beautiful. Inhale, open your palm up, look over your middle finger. And then exhale, take it up and over towards the back of the room. Feeling a long stretch all the way from your pinky finger towards that right hip. Great. Inhale, straighten it out. Listen up. We're gonna come into extended side angle on this side now. So we're gonna bend our right arm and move it down towards the right leg. Inhale, circle the left arm down and take it up next to your ear. So when you do that, your chest opens towards the sky. Your armpit is open towards the sky. And then you can take that palm. The palm is facing down to the floor and it's straight. That whole line all the way from your left pinky toe, along your left leg, along your left rib cage, all the way into that arm. So palm is facing down. Then if you wanted to, you can move in deeper by placing your hand down and your arm up, or coming into a bind, taking your right arm under your left leg, making sure that the chest is still moving open towards the sky. Wherever you are, feel that your chest is opening towards the sky, so try not to lean towards the floor. If you are here with your arm on your right leg, lift that arm up for a second to the heart center and see if you're really leaning or using your muscles. Just a few more breaths. Then exhale, look down, frame your foot, turn onto the toes and step into a high plank. Push the floor away and then exhale, either full chaturanga or lower the knees. So we're lowering the chest down on the exhale, and then on the inhale we're sliding forward and through into up dog or cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. If you want to, of course, find some rest in child's pose. You're always free to rest in child's pose. 3 breaths here in our downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, lift the left foot high towards the sky, making sure that the hips stay square. Exhale, bring the knee to nose, push the floor away, and then gently step your foot in between your hands. We're gonna leave the right palm on the floor and inhale the left arm hand up towards the sky, twisting open towards the left this time. If you want to lower down that knee, please do so, or alternatively keep it straight. Keep breathing here. A final few breaths. Exhale, look down, place your left hand down on the mat, and then step it back, high plank. We're gonna come into chaturanga, so either lower the knees or come to full chaturanga. Exhaling, coming down, the shoulders don't dip below the elbows. Inhale, slide through, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. So if you come into child's pose, big toes touch, knees are wide. If you're in down dog, make sure that your palms are connected to the mat and you're pushing yourself back. Wherever you are, connect to the breath. Final breath here. Exhale, if you're in down dog, bring the knees towards the floor. If you're in child's pose, please come up onto your knees. Beautiful. So we're going to come into hero pose. So we want to, either we can sit on a brick and we can place the brick below our buttocks. And if you already feel a lot of stretching here, then stay here and just have your palms facing upwards, chest nice and open, maybe close the eyes and breathe here. Alternatively, we want to be sitting in between the legs. So the knees are touching and the legs go out wide until you sit on the floor. So your feet are at the sides of your buttocks and you're sitting in between the legs. Maybe you can feel a lot of this. If this is a big strain on your knees, try to sit on that block again. So maybe you want to stay here today, just have a nice sensation through the legs, or alternatively, you can move in further And you can start to come down towards the floor, first leaning onto your forearms. And if you feel this a lot, maybe you want to place a bolster straight to that lower back and then start to fold over that bolster and see how that feels. If you have a lot of strain in your lower back, don't move it any further, or alternatively, come all the way to the floor and rest here. You can then take your hands above your head. But see what that does, because if you feel this a lot in your lower back, maybe ease out a little bit and come a little bit less deep. If you've come all the way to the floor and the knees have separated, that's fine, don't worry about it. Wherever you are, breathe. So start to connect again to that heart space. See if you can focus your awareness and your breath there. So breathing into the heart space, if it were. Taking your time. Inhaling and exhaling. You can, if you're seated, place a hand on your heart space. Also, of course, if you're laying down, if that feels comfortable. And really start to connect to that part of the body. Inhale, create space. And on your exhale, start to visualize as if you're releasing anything that you don't need to hold on to anymore. If you're laying down all the way, please move your chin towards your chest. Push your hands, push into your elbows and come onto your forearms. And then gently push into your hands, coming out. And then all the way coming onto all fours, everyone. And just making a few cat-cows here. Push, push, push the floor away. Then inhale, rounding through the spine, looking up. Exhale, round through the shoulders, round through the spine, push the floor away. Inhale, curving and looking up. Just a few cat-cows here. We're gonna cross the feet behind our bum and sit onto our bums. Take your feet out straight in front of you. The feet are stretched. If you want to, you can sit on a brick or on a block for this. You don't have to, but making sure that you can keep your spine nice and straight. And then inhale, take the hands up. And then exhale, move forward into a nice forward fold. So you can either really hinge from the hips and start to move in from there, or you can just let yourself round from the spine and just let gravity do its thing. If this is a lot for the backs of your legs, you can bend the knees and just grab hold of your feet and just release through that lower back a little bit more. Or alternatively, if you want to try out something different, take a brick, place it behind your feet and hold on to the brick. See how that feels. Maybe you have a belt or a towel somewhere and you want to wrap that around the feet. Try not to really pull yourself really hard and forcefully. Just be gentle and take your time. Rather than pulling, work with your breath. So on your inhale, you might come up a tiny bit, and on your exhale, you move in a little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, surrender to the posture. And again here, connecting to that breath, connecting to the heart space. Maybe this time also the back side of the heart space, so in your upper back, connecting there your breath, creating space.
Releasing and surrendering to the posture. So just let yourself go. Forward folding postures have this natural tendency to take our attention inwards. But that could also mean that your mind is starting to wander and suddenly has become really busy. So you probably know what I'm going to say. Bring the awareness back to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're gently gonna roll ourselves all the way up. Beautiful. And then we're gonna meet laying down onto our backs. Take your feet up towards the sky. Straighten out those legs as much as you can and cross, so your hands can be in a T shape or close to the body. Take your right leg over the left, and maybe this is enough and you want to bend the knees here, or alternatively hook that right foot behind the left ankle and then hug the knees towards the chest. On your exhale, drop the knees towards the left and take your right arm out, looking over towards the right if your neck allows for it. Really starting to soften. So on every exhale, release the effort and the tension in your body. Unclench your jaw. Unfrown your face. And just become soft. Inhale, come back to the center. Take your feet up to the sky. Give them a little shake, shake. And then take your left leg over the right. If you can and want to, hook your left foot behind the right ankle. Hug the knees in towards the chest. And then exhale, drop them towards the right and looking over towards the left. Keep breathing here. And on your exhale, release the tension, release the effort, starting to become soft. So on every exhale, you feel the inside of your body just relaxing a little bit more, releasing the tension in your hips and your thighs, or maybe your shoulder and your chest. Just let it be heavy. Inhale. Bring your knees back to the center, unwind your legs, take them out for a little shake, shake. And then slowly let them move towards the mat until they're all the way down. And then you just release them, let them be heavy. You want to have your palms facing upwards, and your arms can be anywhere alongside the body, or maybe you keep them in that nice T shape and you want to be really wide for your Shavasana today. If you have any last movements that you want to make, please feel free to do so. And then if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. Unclench your jaw and let your tongue drop to the back of your mouth. So you can lay down for your Shavasana now. Unclench the jaw. Unfrown the space between your eyebrows. Relax your forehead and the skin around your eyes. Relax your chest and your arms, your abdomen, legs and feet, and just let everything become heavy. Gently start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, take your hands for a big stretch above your head. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll onto the right hand side of your body. Pausing there in fetal position for just a moment. A little cuddle for yourself before you start your day. Coming to a seated position with your eyes closed for just another moment, if that's okay for you. Taking your hands to the heart center and bowing your head towards the heart. I want to invite you to find a compliment for yourself. A positive message, maybe something that you're proud of, maybe just the fact that you showed up to your mat and did this practice. Or maybe the fact that you were kind and gentle with yourself. Or maybe something else outside of this practice that you're simply happy about. So think of this for a moment. Then I want to ask you to think a kind thought about someone you like, dislike, maybe even someone you don't really know, and just send them some positive energy. Just share it. Share it with someone. I want to thank you today for sharing your practice with me. I hope you enjoyed it and that you have a lovely rest of your day. If you want, my name is Jip. You can find some of my other classes. And for now, I wish you a beautiful day. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Bye. Thank you.